Hmm. Use the movie then come. Yes, sir. Body. Good. Hi.
You could survive on the surface of Tartarus, briefly.
Melee dia dexterity loh. Handgun dodge block. What? 6 tuh. Temperamen. Companion ability. Nah ini nih. Perception. Not picking. Lay, boleh bohong. Kok ada lay pula? Telat bro. Tegangan interception, lockpick, feedback. Legend lah, biar pintar dikit. What is this? Point available 2. Oh. Science. Tinkering. Corrosion damage. What? Critical hit change. Melee, rank lah. Weapon sesuai critical hit change yang ini. Longgang. Ya nambahin ya.
I hear Monarch's in need of more game hunters.
Defense. Attack. Leadership. Special attack. Fast models engineering. Human. Pair. Wah, ini. Bentar deh. Leadership lah.
Cam and material. Or at least captain.
What is this? Aptitude. Aduh. Oh. No, this apa nih? Blok pusat atau drink effect.
I hear Edgewater needs an electrician.
Oh. Engineering, dodge plus and ray. Foot jam corrosion, inspiration. Science. Sweat engineering tadi.
This colony does love its elevators.
Human. Kok jadi kali kayaknya. What is this? Irritated. Kingdom. A color. Wow. Kayak antu. Size. Wih. Jauh. Oke. Mak banyak juga mod size. Kayak monster ini. Was vertical. Rambut anjir. Ush. Juga rambutnya. Cewek nih. Nice. Selherno. Kan. Ada luka. Kena tinju. Sekar. Hah? Nama. Nama. What's your name? Mamang.
Looks to be your lucky day, my friend.
Please power down your engines and prepare to be...
Not likely, bootlickers. Initiate skip jump.
Menyerang siapa? Yang diserang siapa? Tera 2.
Status. Structural integrity down 25%. Power levels down to 90%. Skip drive
Shit.
inoperable.
Ini siapa juga? Perkenalan dulu.
Ah, there you are. Wondering what's
Dinas.
going on, eh? A bit of bad news there, I'm afraid.
Profesornya.
Your colony ship was inexplicably temporarily knocked out of skip space and forced to complete its journey at sublight speeds. This means that you and every other colonist on the Hope have been in suspended animation for 70 years, give or take. Normally, reviving someone after so long leads to some quite horrifying results. It's called explosive cell death, but it's really more of a liquefaction. Something wrong? Oh, yes, well, not to worry. I've pumped your body full of a special concoction I devised to keep you from dying so horrifically. Hopefully at all, but I guess we'll see, yes? Unfortunately, I used the last of my chemical supplies saving you. I know it's a lot to ask, but I must have your help securing more if we're to save the rest of your fellow colonists.
Nih.
I'd see it done myself, of course, but the board has a sizable bounty on my head. Now, my ship is inoperative, but I've managed to hire a smuggler to help you out. He'll be... Oh, I see we're in position. Good luck!
Can you hear me? Is this thing working? Ah, there you are. Now, where were we? Oh, yes, the smuggler. His name is Hawthorne, and he should be waiting for you at the landing site. He's to be your chauffeur, so to speak. Not to worry, I'm told he's a specialist. Dashing gunslinger, one-of-a-kind ship, that sort of thing. You'll like him, I'm sure. I've also outfitted you with a simple wireless monitor, so I can track your progress. I'll check in with you as soon as you land. Good luck. All the colonists are counting on you.
Karakternya nggak ada suara ya?
Ah, you've landed. Good. Hawthorne should be close by. What in law's name? Is that him? Oh, that idiot. I told him to plant the beacon and move away, not stand there holding it. Oh well, no sense in letting his ship go to waste. Hawthorne won't mind you taking his ship. Better you than the board, huh? Not sure I trusted the fellow. Might have gone after the bounty on my head. Shame about the whole squashing thing. Nasty way to go.
Wih. Aduh, salah pencet. Heal itu. Aduh, rugi bos. Oke, lompat. Seprat. Oke. Crouch-nya ini. Kok musik kencang banget? Mouse. Seprat juga. Banyak kali seprat. Oh ini dia. Ini. Apa ya? Like ammo, heavy energy. Karakter. Oh my god. Hibernation set special chest. Inspect. Compare. Notification general quest journal. stranger lain. Map active quest boost. Oke. Warnanya gini banget ya. Color. Oh. What's making you start dress up? I can use this to sneak. What's sneaking is the... Oh. Oh. The awareness meter over enemy head. They are not suspicious or alert. Okay. Chill. Apa nih?
Easy now. You've been frozen for a while. There's bound to be unforeseen side effects.
Aduh, salah pencuri. Aduh. Ini gimana ganti? Oh. Tolong bos. Gua. Okay.
Hey, you, come here. You've tried the best now. Now try the rest. Spacer's choice. Oh, wow, that stings. Oh, we're all part of the Spacer's Choice family here. Not that I deserve to be. Can't even deliver a company slogan. We were out on patrol. I saw a marauder camp up in the hills. Thought I could take him. Then my gun misfired. Right through my side. I mean, what are the odds of that, right? Just barely scraped by with my life. Crawled in here and blocked off the exit with those canisters. Gibbering, flesh-eating, law-breaking, unemployed lunatics with guns. Some hullhead grounded their spacecraft out in the open. That's a real good way to attract marauders. See those canisters by the entrance? Marauders come sniffing around in here, and I can take them all out with a single shot. Not bad, huh?
Sound dari sini.
Yeah, you sound a lot like my lieutenant. Here, hope this gun serves you better than it did me. All Spacer's Choice weapons are now 30% less likely to malfunction. You've tried the best, now try the rest. Spacer's Choice. Yes, nailed it that time. You hit your head or something? You're in Emerald Vale. We're a Spacer's Choice community. Edgewater's a little ways down. Prettiest place in the Vale. Be sure to stop by a provisioner's for a can of our famous salt tuna. The Hope? Is that some sort of fancy new drug? Are you with Auntie Cleo or something? Don't take this the wrong way or nothing, but I'm not allowed to fraternize with Cleo workers. Company policy.
Oh. Oke. Ini. Oke. Tartar sos. Roti mungkin. Roti, utang apa roti? Oh, tembak nih.
Damn it, my ears! Oh, what just happened? Can you hear me? What?
Iya, kontrol. Reload. Ini deh. Wah, ada nih.
In there. This.
Taktik Android to complicate system from being pressing Q. Taktik. Oke. Au. Wow, chill, my friend. Ya lain bingung. Oh, telescoping stuff. You can have up to battery not. Oh, take a. special effect connect down. Loh, mana orang di sini?
Hiding! Kill them! Okay, hiding. Nothing cares. Smell something.
Chill. Bro. Healing. Canggih.
Hey! Get over here before you get yourself killed!
Lah,
Don't know where you came from, stranger, but you best keep your head down. There's marauders hereabouts, and worse, landing violators. Gall on that rung leech. Landing in the Vale without using an official Spacer's Choice landing pad. I'd slap him with a fine if it weren't for all these marauders shambling about. You pulling my limb? I mean, yeah, of course. Marauders. Bunch of addle-brained derelicts. I could round them up all by myself. I just, you know, need a couple of winks to catch my breath. Stretch my legs, son. Seriously? But those marauders will... Ugh. You know what? You're right. It's time we cross those marauders off, find whoever owns that ship, and file a full report. Then it's gonna be fucking laminated.
Here we go.
maju. Dah, gitu aja. What is this? Tak sesulit yang kubayangkan. Nah, lihat dulu, ada yang bisa di loot. Energinya mana? di mana lagi nih? Wow. You have gained another opening ground. For step buat apa? Welcome to Prostration. Di sini kan. Oh, ya full base banget. Wow. Oh. Wadah yang besar. Ih. Oh. My bad. Masih ngejar gak? Oh enggak. Enggak.
This is gonna take a lot of paperwork.
Iya ya bos. Tiga enam. All package. Yang save-nya gimana? Mana? Easy money. Hah? Red. Senjata kita bre. Pro 8. Sepuluh bre. Mana polanya nih? Oh. Oh. Buset. Iya, buset. Sorry. Apa itu? Item repair. Keep your company unit. Macam repair. Oh, nah, habis itu. Soalnya. What's the difference, bro? 36, 50. Yoi. Buset. Chill. Nah. Jangan. Sia-sia kesini. Nah, yang bisa dilihat ya. Level 3 sama. Malam. Wush. Oke, bos.
This is gonna take a lot of paperwork.
You can fast travel to location here.
Please be informed that this vessel contains no valuable plunder.
Apex transfer. The VN reliable.
Smile for my surveillance device, Marauder. I am tracking your every move.
Hah? Marauder. Who's a marauder?
All
Captain.
doors are on security lockdown. Nice try, Marauder. Marauder, please be informed the ship has no crew for you to murder. Marauder, please be informed that ignoring me is dangerous for your health.
Yang bisa dilihat nih.
Marauder, please be informed that the engine room contains nothing of value. Marauder, please be informed this ship does not possess a working power regulator for you to steal. Please be advised that using the respecification machine will not make you a better person. Intruders are not
Oleh si reprogram aneh. Oh, bisa dimodif, keren. Oke. 62. Oh. Tiga jadi 3 apa bedanya? Weapon part astaga. Uh. Ketujuh. Oke.
Unauthorized access of spacefaring vessels is a crime. Please submit yourself to the authorities. Hello, Marauder. I am Ada, the autonomous digital astrogator of this vessel. Please be informed that I am authorized to use violent retribution against unwanted solicitors. Please return any misappropriated equipment and exit this vessel in an orderly fashion. Failure to do so will result in your immediate destruction. I have been programmed to communicate with diplomacy and tact. Please allow me to demonstrate. Jettison procedures initiated. Disengaging airlocks. Preparing to reject all foreign parties. In fact, you are still here. My deception protocols have failed. I have been programmed to express disappointment. This vessel is the registered property of Captain Alex Hawthorne. I am incapable of accepting orders from anyone other than Captain Alex Hawthorne. I deduce from the tone of your voice that Captain Hawthorne failed to meet you at the designated location. I understand. I will require some time to process this information. Thank you for your patience and for your honesty. I am programmed to take orders exclusively from Captain Hawthorne. If I accept your orders, then you must be Captain Hawthorne. Do you understand? I understand. You are speaking metaphorically. You wandered outside this ship and experienced a permanent, life-changing encounter. The old you is dead. Welcome back, Captain Hawthorne. I extend felicitations and congratulations on your life-changing experience. You are welcome. Unfortunately, our engine is currently inoperable.
Nah,
Our
malah
main
dianggap.
drive suffered a critical power failure, and we were forced to make an emergency landing. The main drive's power regulator has been irreparably damaged and must be replaced. The settlement of Edgewater is located nearby. I recommend speaking to the administrator of Edgewater and requesting assistance. I have taken the liberty of printing you a new Captain's Identity cartridge. Please try not to lose it this time. This cartridge identifies you, Alex Hawthorne, as the registered proprietor and captain of the Unreliable. It is difficult for me to do so. I am programmed to accept commands from Captain Alex Hawthorne, after all. Best of luck in your search for a power regulator. Try to stay alive this time. What can I do for you, Captain? Goodbye. The navigation console is offline at this time, Captain. These surveillance devices allow me to monitor you constantly. Please ignore them. Due to catastrophic power failure, all doors will remain on security lockdown.
Ya, sama aja dong. Vendor.
If your equipment is in need of...
Say, this wouldn't happen to be your ship, would it? Because you sure walked in it like it was your ship. And if this ship is yours, well, mister, you owe Spacer's Choice a hefty fine. Afraid we gotta dock your pay. Oh, by the law. I'm so sorry. I had no idea we had an inspector coming. If you'd like to speak with my manager, I report to Constable Reyes in Edgewater. Edgewater's not too far. Just follow the road east of here, over past the cemetery. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to inspect the crime scene before I make my report.
Damn marauders are out of control.
On the screen you can see information of him. Lah. Point of interest.
Not just anyone has chosen to enforce landing regulations, you know?
Situ. Menit mau rel. Nih, bisa berenang nggak? Nggak bisa. Masuk juga nggak bisa. Dan tembus lah. Berapa? Oh, still. Bypass. Oh. Oke. Theodore Granger cause of experimental accident. What encountered in him? What? Lalu
Whoa, hey, where'd you come from? Don't go ambling out in those hills. That's marauder territory, friend. Your pod? What are you on about? You take a bruise to the cranium? Ain't safe out here. You'd best head into town. Avail yourself of Edgewater's high walls. And low prices. I'm being vigilant. Don't want to get blindsided by some corpse-chewing marauder come stalking out the shadows. Oh, worse. Unemployed cannibals. You ever seen a marauder hold down a job? Or put a stake into society? Well, if you're gonna go headhunting, talk to Constable Reyes back in town. She pays for marauders by the finger. Pleased to make your acquaintanceship. I'd shake your hand, but I've been hauling corpses. You don't want none of that on you. Name's Silas. Junior in humor for the town of Edgewater.
Jelas.
We're all part of the Spacer's Choice family. Heard a lot of new workers say that. First time they set eyes on Edgewater, they'll say, "Well, I can't work here. I don't belong here." Well, we do belong here. The Spacer's Choice family takes care of us from the cradle to the grave. As long as we provide our own cradles. Yeah? Former people, yeah. Marauders been raiding my graves, you see. Hence the armed guards. Couldn't tell you. No, I mean, I'm contractually prohibited from saying anything that might reflect poorly on Spacer's Choice.
What?
Ah, avoid it. Shouldn't have said that either. Look, forget I said anything. You could look at it that way, I suppose. You could look at us and say, those Edgewater saps lost near every soul to plague. But you'd be wrong. We're survivors. Loyal company folk, brave in the wilds. Hang on, I'm doing some math in my head. 20, 30, carry the one... all my life? Work's been real good to me. Fresh air, exercise. Edgewater is a company town, board-owned and operated. That includes the cemetery. None of us own our grave sites, we rent them from the company. Renting means money. Money means paperwork. Paperwork means signatures. Some of our families become a mite delinquent in paying their dues, you see? Yeah? The colony ship? Are you talking about that old rumor? Some great big starship packed full of colonists what got lost in the aether never to be found again? Ain't heard that one since I was but a stripling. Can't say it was terribly convincing far as rumors go. There a reason you asking? Hope's just a rumor, friend. Ancient rumor at that. Maybe you've been out in the sun too long. Why don't you head over to the cantina? Get yourself some zero-G brew. It's a brew that's good for what ails you. Something I can do for you? Yeah? Former flesh-gnawing, marrow-sipping creatures of pure depravity they are. If those marauders swipe any more bodies out of 4 workers still haven't paid up. Phyllis, Conrad, Ludwig, and Martin Abernathy. He just is. Look, I don't want to get into it. Conrad's got a barbershop in town. Phyllis works at the cannery most hours. Abernathy... I ain't seen him in a few days. His domicile is near the cannery. You'll find him in... Yeah? Fancy threads. That... You run into any trouble? Grave digging's a fine... Definitely not the junior in humor, that's for sure. If you've got business inquiries, you should stop by Reed Thompson's office. He's up at... Yeah?
Huh? What? I wasn't... Huh? What? I wasn't dozing off.
Kuburan nih. Gelap kali. Untuk kapalnya. Oh. Wah, kita belum ke merah-merah sana dulu. Mana yang bisa kita datangi? Kita datangi duluan. Udah. Peluru biasa. Like kan? Oh. Oke. Vending machine mostly on a hack scan. Oh, alah. Kompleks password. Oke. Skill armor. Ponci lagi. What is this? So small. Oh. Oh. Deket banget maraudernya sama kotanya.
Hey, you hear about Wilson?
Heard Marauders got in.
Just between us, Wilson deserted. Lost his nerve. Ran off in the thick of night.
You kidding me? Damn. Always thought he was made of sterner stuff.
I think he was plagued. Guess he didn't want to die in the sick house.
Plagued? Ah, shit. I had some of his salt tuna.
You moron.
You some sort of freelancer?
Don't make me report you to Mr. Thompson.
Thompson. Good. Medium. Tinkering about 16. Open bit. Wah, 47. Loot yang bisa di loot. Indo mati sih sudah. Mandi. Rumah siapa? Sepi. Oh, dari situ. Workbench.
Move along.
Sometimes I wonder what I'm doing with myself.
Don't let the boss catch you saying that.
Yes, Mr. Thompson. I'm fine, Mr. Thompson. Never been healthier. Whoa, did Mr. Thompson send you? Well, you tell Mr. Thompson I'll be right at my post. Tomorrow. Bright and early tomorrow. You some sort of wandering alienist? Walking into a man's own domicile, pestering him about his mental state? You don't know that. I could have been saying anything. Maybe I said vague. You know how words sound a mite strange when you're sick. Wait, no. Oh, damn it. Okay, listen. Maybe I am, and become the town pariah? I'm already the oldest worker in town. I don't need to give him another reason to avoid me. Hey, you're hale and healthy, and possibly for hire, ain't you? Do a good turn for an I'll scratch something together for you. Sell off some of my sundry at Moreau's if I have to. Just hear me out. There's a cache of anthracillin tucked away in the old community center. Powerful stuff. Stronger than what we got, anyway. I need you to break in, nab that medicine, and bring it back to me. I'll do what I can. I tried medicating myself with adrenatime. Didn't do much for me, as far as I can tell. Anyway, I can't just buy medicine. Distribution of medicine is strictly prohibited to any workers beneath the acceptable margin of health. More like the company won't treat me because I'm not healthy enough. You will not find any guards within sight of that old place. Marauders, on the other hand. It is a reality of life, so you'll do it then? You oblige me with your haste. I think I feel the plague spreading. Oh, law, it's in my spleen now. I can feel it. I know that, but I got nobody else to turn to. Reed would have wrote me up. Constable would have... Somebody's been running around talking about...
You're making a mistake working for Abernathy. Excuse me. I'm Esther Blaine, Spacer's Choice Actuary. I overheard your talk with Abernathy. I hope you're not thinking about getting him that medicine. Abernathy is a well-known hypochondriac. Anthracillin is wasted on him. You're better off selling it to me instead. All I'm saying is Abernathy's worked in this town longer than some of us been alive. How do I put this gently? He's got a lot of cobwebs up in his attic. I probably shouldn't tell you. Don't want you implicated for what I'm trying to do. All right, here's a summary. A lot of sick people in this town, and we don't have the medicine to treat them all. Can't reach out to corporate without crossing a river of red tape, so I'm reaching out to you. Something like that. Look, I'm not in the habit of law-breaking, but sometimes you've got to do the wrong thing for the right reasons. That's all I can ask of you. Somebody's been running around town raving... Oh, I'm an actuary. That means I keep tabs on a worker's living expenses. How much it costs to feed, clothe, shelter, bury, and replace... Technically, I'm employed by the Spacer's Choice Department of Human Resources.
Wah, kok mukanya gitu semua?
Sometimes I wonder what I'm doing.
We should keep our voices down.
Welcome to the Spacer's Choice Constabulary. We are Halcyon's leading brand in frontier justice. The office is writing up promotion. Purchase 3 criminal investigations and the 4th one's free. As long as your questions fall within the acceptable margins of curiosity. If this is a setup to a joke, you should know I've never found anything amusing in my life. I don't serve Edgewater. Edgewater and the entire region of Emerald Vale serve Spacer's Choice. Careful, stranger. Talk like that comes dangerously close to sedition. Something to report? As a Spacer's Choice Constable, I am authorized to grant you legal authority toward apprehending wanted criminals. Know how to carry yourself in a fight? I've got bounties out for these 3 marauders. Cross them off and bring me their fingers. Just 1 per marauder, please. I'll dust off the old fingerprint roller. Interesting jumpsuit you've got. As long as your questions... His likeness decorates many a wanted poster. Do you have any relevant information about this individual?
Oh.
You are correct. An outstanding bounty has been posted for information pertaining to the whereabouts of Phineas V. Wells. Unfortunately, the arrest of Mr. Wells falls outside my authority. I enforce the company policy of Spacer's Choice in the region of Emerald Vale. Wells is wanted by the board. If you have information related to the location of Phineas V. Wells, you are required to submit that information to your nearest board authority. I represent Spacer's Choice. Spacer's Choice is a wholly owned subsidiary of Universal Defense Logistics, which is itself a member of the Halcyon Holdings Corporation Board. Also, I specialize in processing fingerprints, so unless you're carrying Wells's finger on you, there's not a lot I can do for you. Any information regarding outstanding bounties and wanted criminals should be directed to Mr. Udom Bedford. Mr. Bedford's office is located on the Groundbreaker, Halcyon's original colony ship, now repurposed into a space station. Mr. Udom Bedford represents the board's interest on the Groundbreaker. Something else I can do for you?
Oh, 3. Pada orangnya. Aduh. Phineas ini. Sedih formulir konspirasi. Hah? Setelah bisa.
A friend of mine died a couple weeks back. Still ain't past it.
Barbershop.
Please don't touch anything. Your hands are probably crawling with germs. Physical hygiene recapitulates moral hygiene. Cleanliness is next to law. We don't believe in free anything here in Edgewater. We're a Spacer's Choice company. I'm Conrad. You will report to me if your hair fails to meet Spacer's Choice aesthetic standards. You will also report to me in the event of your death, whereupon I will clean and prepare your remains for interment. A ship? Dear me. You seem to have lost the ability to distinguish between reality and fantasy. This is what happens when you let your imagination run wild. I don't approve of fantasizing. It's a dreadful habit, corrosive to the mental faculties. You ought to let the Vicar take a look inside your head. Vicar Maximilian, our man from the OSI, here to spread the message of scientism like a soothing balm upon a feverish head. Or so you'd expect. You'll find him in our local church, probably neglecting his duties. He doesn't seem to like us much. The Vicar has not been with us long, and in his relatively short tenure in Edgewater, gives off the distinct whiff of superiority. Go ahead. Edgewater has been good to me. I consider myself privileged to work here. I am never wanting for work, not since the plague started. The plague's come at us with a vengeance this year. Lost 6 workers in as many months. I wouldn't call them good workers, mind you. If they were any good, they'd have been treated. Still, it is a shame. Company policy, friend. We don't have enough medicine to treat all of us, so we treat the best among us. Mr. Thompson's brainchild. Have you met him yet? Thoughtful-looking fellow, stares out of his office most hours.
What? Receptionist hurting herself despite tumbling. Wah, ini barber macam apa deh? Your processing is ready.
What can I do for you? Go ahead. What can I do for you? Oh? Am I in the company of a fellow doctor? You may think that, but the tidiness of my fellow worker is my responsibility, alive or otherwise. Whether you're showing up to work or going to that great... What can I do for you?
Okay then.
Keep your distance, friend. Sick house is no place for a traveler.
Resident. Wait.
I appreciate the company and all, but you really ought to leave. You don't want to be seen around me. Because I'm sick. You don't want to associate with people in the sick house. We're not worth your time. I'm in about as much trouble as I can be. No reason you ought to be tarnished by association. People are gonna... Figured it was obvious. I got sick. Couldn't get better on my own. Got moved here for everyone's sake. Maybe you don't know this, but there's a real simple reason you don't talk to the plagued. You don't want what we've got. First, I started feeling real low. Couldn't sleep. Couldn't wake up on time. Started showing up late to my post. Morale was flagging. I was showing doubt. Company always tells us, weak spirits lead to weak bodies. If I didn't want to fall sick with plague, maybe I should have worked harder. Maybe I should have taken more pride in my work. I really wish you wouldn't say those sorts of things. I told you once already. People could be listening. I'm feeling a touch faint. If you don't mind, I'd like to be alone for a spell.
Heard something outside the walls today.
Nothing for us outside those walls. You ought to know that.
It's not the best choice. It's Spacer's choice. Music to my ears.
Wow, I like machine gun. Baju. So
Work your jaw on some Spacer's chaw. You ought to go have a talk with the boss, Reed Thompson. He's up in his tower above the cannery. Go right ahead. Other than yourself? Definitely the vicar. Don't get me wrong. He seems a decent man, cut from church cloth, knows his scriptures. But there's something about him that bothers me. Like he's not one of us. Sometimes I suspect he doesn't even want to be here. I'd keep a few paces between myself and Miss Holcomb, the town mechanic, since her dear father left the workforce. No ill intent in her, mind. Just a queer sort, restless, scatterbrained, inclined to do first and think after, if you take my meaning. Amelia. Definitely Amelia Kim. I advise against stepping foot in her drinking establishment altogether. Word is, they're gonna replace her with an auto-mechanical barkeep. She's... what's the word? Obsolete. You don't... Plague. I don't know anything about a plague. We are the very picture of hot-blooded physical vigor. You have got the wrong idea about me. I've got nothing that needs hiding. Some of us who get sick are liable to exaggerate the conditions of that sickness, but the fact is, if you work hard, you have got no cause to worry. Spacer's Choice is built on love, and like any real love, it is cold and tough when needs must. Medical treatment is commensurate with our value to society. Spacer's Choice will dispense medicine for the indispensable worker. Natural selection at work. Then the hand of medical science will not grace you with its touch, and you must recover on the virtue of your own grit. Listen, you mind if we talk about something else? Go right ahead. What, you mean Edgewater? That's a peculiar question. This a test? Am I being tested right now? It's, fine and dandy. Couldn't be happier. Wouldn't want to spend my life working anywhere else. Prettiest little town on Terra 2. If loving the place I work makes me crazy, then haul me off for mandatory re-education. I don't get paid for banter. Was there something you needed? Go right ahead.
You read the latest report?
Only the part that said we ain't making our quotas.
So,
If only McDevitt's folk hadn't abandoned us. Cannery could use those extra hands.
Nothing we can do about that.
Sure there is. We just have a zero G.
I don't know you. We don't welcome trouble. I don't know what you're about, but this here's a Spacer's Choice drinking establishment. We're all loyal, hard-working company folk here. You really think so? That's kind of you. I've been trying to keep the floors clean. You got no idea how long it takes to scrub the tiles. Guess I misreckoned you. Sorry about that. I didn't mean to be curt. We just got some problems lately. I can get you a drink if you'd like. Gotta ask you to enjoy your beverage within the premises, though. Can't risk you bringing a drink over to those deserters. Traitors. The lot of them. Bunch of folks decided they were tired of working and went out into the wilds to fend for their own selves. Town's already struggling to make quotas, even without that band of slackwits abandoning their posts. Bunch of lazy, shiftless rung leeches. Anyway, enough about them. What can I do for you? Go ahead. I don't see how that's any of your business. You're the first to ask after me in some time. I'll give you that. But I don't have a story to share. My family's worked Spacer's Choice for 2 generations, and I've lived in Edgewater just about all my life. Wanted to work in the sciences once upon a time. Would you believe it? That was a wild fancy. What happened, you ask? What always happens when you're dreaming? I woke up. I just didn't have the brains for it. Asked too many questions. Wasn't suited to the work. So I did the right thing and worked the life I was always meant to live. Now that I'm behind a bar, I can ask all the questions I want. Important ones. Like, when are you gonna pay your tab? And would you like another round of cold, refreshing 0G? Don't talk to me that way, please. Spent many years disabusing myself of that notion. Don't need you putting it back in my head. Lab work ain't for me. They did. They gave me a life. Gave me a purpose. What's wrong with that? It's good, honest work. Pots and pans don't scrub themselves. Glasses don't fill themselves either. Unless you're in Byzantium. Not so fast. I told you about my life. Your turn to tell me about yours. So, what's your story? Suit yourself. Coming right up.
Sorry, I got a lot to do.
I've got some time.
I'm sorry. I'll just be a minute.
You had a minute. Next one comes out of your pay.
Ease off the threats, friend. I'm going.
Boss's orders. We all got quotas to make.
Talking to the good vicar always lifts up my spirits.
Our place in the universe is fixed.
What is that? Kapıya Armor 3. Skill bonus tek skill mi? Picture.
Yes, what is it? You're an outsider. I so rarely get new people to talk to. Name your poison. Not to put too fine a point on it, but you're... Also, you lack the distinctive worker gaze. Usually either a deadening behind the eyes, or in some rare cases, a wild-eyed frenzy. Like a trap. Oh, nothing could be further from... I'm simply bemoaning the level of spiritual awareness in this town. Yes. Yes, it is. I must double my efforts to elevate my flock. They who are not satisfied with their work are satisfied with nothing. No. How about, work fortifies the spirit. True exhaustion. The OSI teaches that the Grand Architect set a perfect system in motion at the... You don't talk to the Grand Architect. Once the universe was set in motion, it stepped back. It has no concern for us. We will eventually decode the plan and the future. Some even believe this ultimate knowledge will unlock mankind's true... the order of scientific inquiry, also known as scientist. Mock me all you want. I know my belief. What would you like to discuss? Mechanical tomfoolery is well out of my purview. I suggest... Oh, and a word of warning. If you're considering wandering around outside the safety of the town, you'd best be cautious. Marauders are about. Though, one of the reasons I transferred here was to I happen to know my retrieval efforts have been thwarted by marauders who have overrun the property. Should you fare better than me, I'd pay a handsome sum for the book. I just want to keep the writing out of layman's hands. It wouldn't do for such information to fall into public consumption. On the contrary, my position means that I am one of the few legally allowed to possess such. I can assure you, you won't find an... Glad we see. It's a handwritten journal, a faded blue cover with the name. It is not only a beautiful relic of a bygone time, not many in this Thank you. Any progress on that matter? Please get it. A religious text deemed heretical by the OSI as an unsafe because I'm also a collector. Any progress on... Please get it. What would you like to discuss?
Bicar.
Hey there, Mary. Don't see you around here too often.
Jadi bicarnya tukang gosling.
You some sort of freelancer?
You're safer inside the walls.
What is this place? Oh, udah malam lagi. Wow. Walah, jalan. Oh, pabrik nih.
Some hoheads running around town talking about lost colony shit.
What is this?
You the new worker? Whatever. Make it quick, Tenderfoot. I'm busy. Foreman Granger, mind those words don't come out of your mouth unless preceded by yes or...
Ranger. Ini kau mau itu. Terbaru as moving. Menarik.
Somebody's been spinning a tale about a lost...
What is one left hand soprano with someone doing vocalism? Ya, ini kantin. Oh. Oh. Makin luas. Harus. Ini apa nih? Vending machine. Oh. I see.
Miss Holcomb, I need you to explain this to us. The grease monkey, Argo?
I'm sorry, Mr. Thompson, sir.
Wafat.
You asked why it's taking so long to fix. The answer's technical.
Don't apologize. Just try using small words for me.
The cans bust open in the oven because she's set to cook saltuna, which isn't what we've got. Mr. Thompson, I think there's someone here to see you.
Focus, Miss Holcomb. You and I are still talking. Let's start over. Walk me through the process. Show me where it's going awry.
Well, sure.
Sampai sini dulu.
Mostly on account of what we're
Kita
feeding
lanjut
into
lagi
the
mungkin
mechanism.
besok ya, bro.
It puts food in cans. We
Nggak
have
tahu dah,
food, we have
besok
cans.
lanjut
Why
main
won't it
ini
work like
atau
we
Dota.
need?
Kita lihat aja besok.
She's
Thank
expecting
you.
saltuna of a certain size,